a little bit. There. My light was on low, so now I turned it up. Now you can see me better, I think. Not that that's a good thing. Okay, well, tell me about your day. And don't speak too fast.
Okay. And yesterday I went to my class, and today also I went to my class, and I enjoyed my class a lot.
Now, what class was this?
This is vocabulary class.
Vocabulary class. Now, has your school started?
No, that
Okay.
started June 13th.
Okay, you're just doing some extra classes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what about what was the vocabulary? Can you tell me any of your vocabulary words you worked on?
Ride, atlas, brave, beach, branch, and corner, and in the such of words means we completed of T words.
Nice. So you worked with a group? Did you work in a group? No, you worked by yourself.
You're asking me that which class I'm doing?
No, I just asked if you worked in a group. You said something about teamwork.
Yes.
So did you work with the other kids?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do any of your friends take this class?
No.
No, nobody you hang around with, huh?
Yeah, but in my school friends will come to my classes. Means my art and craft class, dancing class. My friends are 3 friends who come to my classes too.
Oh, that's nice. That makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, well, I thought we would work on some vocabulary today also. So I have a new 3rd grade list that I'd like to start going through. It's a long list.
Oh.
Can you see it? That's one page, and then there's another page. So we'll start going through this, and if we come to a word you don't know, we'll work on it a little bit. All right?
You find 2 papers of 3rd grade spellings?
Yeah. Yes. All right. So the first word on my list is ability. Ability. How many syllables does that have?
Ability.
How many?
Ability. 4.
That's correct. Ability. Do you know what ability means?
No.
Well, ability means that you have the knowledge to accomplish something, or you have the physical strength to accomplish something that you want to do. So let's see. Ability, it's spelled ABILITY.
Tell me the spelling again.
Yes, ABILITY.
Ability.
Yeah, you have the skill or the means to do something that you want to do. It's a talent or a skill, or let's say, I'll write a sentence for you. Joanna has the ability to draw beautiful pictures. Right? It means you have the skill. You have the skill to do that. Okay, here's another one. Joanna has the ability to lift a 50 kilogram weight. Do you think you could do that?
Lester Mom give me 10 grams. No. Kilogram rice. And I can carry it and put it in my storeroom.
So if you could lift a 50 kilogram weight, you would have the physical ability to do the task, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it means you have a skill, or you have a talent, or you have the strength to complete a task that you would like to do. How about a sentence like Joanna can Joanna is the best dancer in her class because she has a natural ability to dance. Okay.
Yes.
Can you think of a sentence?
Yes. Rina is ability that she can lift 20 grams of rice.
Yes. Good job. Ability. You have the ability to do something. So, because you're studying English so hard, someday you will have the ability to speak like an English-speaking person. That's a goal. You set a goal to improve your English. So because you practice, someday you will have the ability to really do well. But you do well already. You really do. You work hard, and I admire you for that. Okay, let's do another word. We'll come back to ability. Or would you like to write a sentence with ability?
Yes.
Okay, you write it and I'll write it with you.
Okay. The T-H-E. The man. M-E-N. The man is. I-S-E ability. A-B-I-L-I-T-Y. Ability to write E-R-I-T drive.
Okay, the man has the ability to drive. Is that what you said?
Yes.
The man has the ability to drive. Correct.
The man can drive speed, and I also saw the fact man is standing on a stick on a bike with in controlling means what is it called? In some builders will use that while building a roof. What is that
Okay.
called?
Yes.
He put that on a special bike and he stand on it. He's going on the bike without catching the handles.
Oh, that is quite an ability.
Yeah.
What abilities do you have, Joanna? What abilities do you have?
I'm ability of karate.
You're okay. You can do karate?
Yes.
Wow. Have you been studying karate?
Yes, in my class.
Oh, you just do so many things.
Yeah.
What other abilities do you have?
I'm ability of drawing and of chess. And first, I don't need chess, but I do chess for 5 days. After 5 days, the 6th day, I get chess. The chess kinds are rook, 9, and bishop, and king and queen, and pawns.
What's that game called?
Chess.
Chess?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's a difficult game, and you're just starting to learn?
Yes, but I got it now. I can play.
Oh, good. So you have the ability to play chess. Okay,
Yes.
good for you. Well, you keep practicing with that. That'll definitely improve your mind and your thinking. Chess is a game where you have to strategize and think ahead. So that's good. I'm glad you're starting that. Okay,
And
go ahead.
dancing.
What?
Dancing too.
Okay, dancing. You have the ability to dance.
Yes.
All right. What else? Anything else?
Yes. And they also had singing. In the church, everyone say your voice is so good. You're singing, but I practice only. Then only I'll get.
Okay. Good job. So you're quite a talented young lady. You have karate, you're practicing chess, you dance, you sing. Wow.
Drawing too. Say you drawing.
Drawing, that's right. I forgot drawing. Nice job. Okay, well, let's do another word. How about this word? Absorb.
Observe.
All right, let me spell it for you. Let me spell it for you. A-B-S-O-R-B. A-B-S-O-R-B. Do you know that word?
Observe.
Absorb.
Absorb.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard one, isn't it? Absorb.
Absorb.
That's good. Absorb. Do you have any idea what it means?
No.
All right. Well, absorb means to take something in or soak it up. A paper towel will absorb water that was spilled on the table. So you use a paper towel to clean up a water that's spilled, right? Or milk or anything that you might spill. or you might just use a towel or a cloth. And
Sponge.
a sponge, yeah, a sponge will absorb the water. That means that it just takes it in and soaks it up. You could also be in a class and you could absorb the lesson, which means that you would really listen and understand, and you would take that message and that lesson into your mind and understand it. So there's different ways to use the word absorb, but it basically means to soak up.
Means that something we take up.
Yeah, so let's write a couple of sentences with absorb. My friend spilled her drink, comma, so I.
Can you tell me the spell?
Spilled, S-P-I-L-L-E-D. If you spill something, like if you knock your glass of water over on the table, the water would spill. So, okay, my friend spilled her drink, so I got a towel to absorb the mess. My friend spilled her drink, comma, so I got a towel to absorb the mess.
Can you tell me the spelling of sponge?
S-P-O-N-G-E.
S-P-O-N-G-E. Sponge. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My sentence is finished.
Okay, can you read it to me?
Yes, I spilled a glass of water by mistake. I brought a sponge to observe it.
Absorb. Absorb.
Observe it.
Yes. All right, that's a good sentence. Okay, here's one more. Black, it's a color. Black colors absorb sunlight and get hot. Black colors absorb sunlight and get hot.
Means like chocolate. It is dark in color. When you put in sun, it will melt slowly and became so heat.
Yeah. Yes, but the black color will absorb the sunlight. And when that happens, sunlight changes, the energy of sunlight changes to heat energy. So in the summertime, when you go out in the sun, you never want to wear a black shirt or a black dress. You want to wear something that's light in color, like white, because white will reflect the light. but black colors absorb the light, and when light is absorbed, it changes to heat. So if you're wearing black clothes in the sunlight, it's just like you're wearing a furnace outside. All of that sunlight turns to heat and it makes you really hot. That's a science lesson too. Okay, so I put black colors absorb sunlight and get hot.
Means like in a pencil too, it had black color bar inside.
Yes. Anything dark colored, especially black is the darkest color, will absorb sunlight, and that will change to heat and make things hot.
That is, anything is sticking or it is something, but it will became hot. Is it?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you should do a science experiment and test that theory.
Okay, I think I don't have the sunshine, so I can put a torch.
Well, not tonight, but maybe someday you could, if the sun's shining, put a black cloth on this arm and a white cloth on this arm, and then go stand out in the sun and see which one's warmer, which one gets hotter. Okay, so we have 2 words that we talked about today: ability and absorb.
Ability, absorb.
Okay, now next time I want you to write me a couple of sentences with each one of those words, okay?
Okay.
Okay, okay. Now I noticed that when you were telling me about the vocabulary words you were working on in your class, you said the word atlas, didn't you?
Yes.
And that was one of the words that we had, that we studied. So you already knew that one, didn't you? Atlas, you already knew the meaning to atlas.
Yes.
Yes, because we have already worked on that word once. Remember?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So you already knew that one. Okay. Are you gonna read me a story today?
Yes.
All right. Let's do it. What's the name of your story today?
It's the fir tree.
What'd you say?
The young fir tree.
Let me see that. Can you show it to me?
Yes.
Fir tree? Fir tree? Is that what you said? Yep. Okay, that's what I thought you said, but I wasn't sure. The young fir tree.
Long ago. Long ago, there was a young fir tree. He grew up in a forest surrounded by other tall fir trees. The sun shone. At the story, in the middle of the story, we got the word shone,
Mm-hmm.
and I also got the word here too. Shone.
Good.
The sun shone on him brightly, and the wind blew through his leaves. But the little fir tree was not happy. He wanted to be tall like the other trees. Oh, when will I grow as tall as all of you? He sighed. Enjoy your days, little fir tree, and do not long for the things that will happen later. A wizard advised the son. The little children from the village who run around the tree. They would often come with a basket full of berries and would sit down near young tree. Oh, how pretty is this little fruit tree! Eats. But this was not want. But this was not what the tree wanted to hear. A few years passed, and the fig tree grew a little taller, but he was still unhappy. Oh, I'm still not tall as the others, sighed he. I wish I grew taller quickly so that I can spread out my branches and look at the wide world. Only then will all the birds make their nest in my branches. In winter, when the snow lay grittlingly on the ground, a hare often came leaping along, and it jumped right over the little tree. This made the fig tree very angry. 2 winters passed, and in the third, the tree was so large that her could only hop around it. To grow and grow, to get older and taller is the most delightful thing in the world. Can you tell me the spelling?
Mm-hmm.
E X C L A I M E L.
I don't know. I think I must have misunderstood. Spell it to me again. E-X.
X.
You say X?
Yes.
E-X.
C.
D-L.
Not D L. C. C L.
Okay, I got it. C-L.
A I
Okay.
M E
Okay. D. Okay. Exclaimed. Exclaimed.
Exclaimed.
Exclaimed. That means you say something excitedly. Exclaimed.
Exclaimed the fig tree. In autumn, the woodcutters always came and cut down some of the largest trees. This happened every year, and the young fig tree, which had grown to huge size, trembled at the sight. The magnificent trees fell to ground, cracking the branches with wood chopped off, and the trees looked long and bare. They could hardly recognize, and then they were laid laid in carts and dragged out of the forest. Where did they go? What became of them? No one knew. When Christmas came, he was one of the first trees to be cut down. The axe stuck deep into him, and he fell to the ground with a sigh. The young fig tree knew that he would never see his dear old friends anymore. He was placed in the cart with other trees and was carried away to the town. The fig tree was taken to huge mansion. He was unloaded in the courtyard with the other trees. He heard a man said, "That one is splendid. We don't want the other." Then two well-dressed servants came and carried the fig tree into a large living room. And the fig tree was stuck upright in a cask that was filled with sand. The fig tree stood alone and trembled. "I wonder what will happen to me." The servants decorated on one branch. They hung little bag of of sugar plums, and in the other brought the huge gilded apples, and garlands. The fig tree had never been decorated like this before. He was very happy. In the evening, lots of children rushed into the room. The old people followed. The children danced around the tree. And there was a rejoicing everywhere. They took off the candies one after the other from the tree. The fig tree had never seen anything like this before. It was the best evening in his life. The next morning, the servants came into the room. "Now they will decorate me again," thought the fig tree happily. But they dragged him out of the room and placed him in a dark loft. The fig tree was shocked. What is the meaning of this? Many days passed. The fig tree lay sadly in the dark, thinking back into the courtyard. Some children were playing in the courtyard. Oh no, look at the leaves of this tree. They are yellow and drying. It's for no it's of no use. Now Now they said, just then the servant came and chopped the fig tree into tiny pieces. And that was the end of the short life of the young fig tree.
That was a good story. You did a really good job reading today. I understood everything you said, and you were reading slowly and clearly, and you were pronouncing all of the words correctly. The only word that I might question was the word was decorated, and you were putting the stress.
Decorated.
Yeah, you said decorated, but it's pronounced decorated. Decorated.
Decorated.
Yeah, don't put stress on the ray. It's decorated.
Decorated.
Yeah, not decorated. Decorated. It's decorated. Decorated.
Decorated.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Well, okay, that is all of our time today. Actually, we went over time because you were reading so well. I didn't want to stop you. That was a nice story. Okay, next time you're going to write a couple of sentences with ability and absorb. And maybe we'll have time to read another story. Someday I'm going to read you a story. So you can just sit and listen to the way that I read it. Okay? All right.
We will meet again at Monday.
Yes, we will meet again Monday.
Okay.
All right. You have a good evening, and I'll see you on Monday.
Okay, thank you so much for the class.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Have a good weekend.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.